So, a lot of people have been asking about what happened to Kira because of her arm. Kira's here. Everybody's here.
Hi.
So, Kira, I thought this would be a great opportunity. Oh, you're here too, Gabe. The Kira's going to tell the story. Kira, would you like to share, what happened to you?
We were on a bike ride in Cape Cod 2 days before we left. Yes.
I'm on a bike.
I know, on a bike. We went to this lookout point, and then we went on a different trek, I guess, on the way back.
Track has nothing to do with it.
It was Mom and Dad's idea, so they probably feel guilty.
No, it has nothing to do with the track.
Stick to the story.
Say the story.
Giving the imagery, please. Anyways, and then I was coming down a hill, and my aunt wanted a high five, and I thought it was a good idea. But I didn't realize that one brake was for the front wheel and one's for the back. So then my back wheel started giving out. I got the high five at least, so everything's okay. But I flipped off the bike and then landed on my wrist like that. And then
Wrong wrist, but yeah.
Well, I can't do
Oh, yeah,
it
you
with
can't
this
show
one.
with that wrist, that's true.
What
Sorry.
goes through your head when you ask things?
I don't know.
So on this side, it was just a little fracture, which is probably healed by now. And then on this side, my joint went in between the space of two bones. So it kind of looked like this, and then like a dinner fork. And then the ball of the ball and socket dislocated from the socket. So I had to get surgery. And now it's healing.
Now she's
and
bionic.
now I have a plate in my my wrist. So good luck, metal detectors.
That's the story?
Elaborate on what happened while we were lying there.
What?
Wait, what?
You want me to tell the story? I was like,
But you left out the
half-conscious.
park ranger and
Oh,
the
well,
cop.
you tell it.
No, it's your story.
No, but I don't
You
wanna
can tell it.
You have a better perspective.
So Mom and I come over the hill, and there we see Kira laying on the side of the road in some bushes.
Do I
She's
just
laying there.
Curled up in a ball with
curled up in a ball.
with her cousin and her aunt standing near her, and we were
Near her.
near her, and our heart
Right, and our
went
hearts
to our
stopped.
mouth. Yeah.
So we go over there, and take some time, whatever. And luckily she had her helmet on, which was good. And so
Good plug for helmets.
yeah.
Dad. Safety first.
Yeah, exactly. So cut to the chase. Basically, we were able to get on the phone and get a hold of park ranger, who came with a cop onto the trail.
No, I didn't get a hold of the park ranger.
I wasn't there. Go to that story.
I called 911, and the operator who was with me was able to track the cellular aspect of my phone, so that this way the park rangers could be able to. I didn't call the park rangers. I don't have their number.
We called Smokey the Bear. Smokey the Bear came out and helped. That's
I
right,
actually
that's right.
never fell off my bike, and I didn't break my wrist. I never fell off the bike. I didn't break my wrist.
All hope. But the
Davey.
best part was the woman who was in the 911 operator was like, could someone find a trail marker? So her aunt and her cousin went in opposite directions to find where the closest trail marker was.
I'd like to say that I don't remember the number now, but I did say
6 something.
I said the number and from the floor. So I remembered one of the numbers that I saw. Just so everyone knows that I even in distress, I'm still brilliant.
That's great.
That's how the park rangers eventually found it. I didn't call the park rangers.
Anyway, so that
Are
is
you
what
still
happened.
here?
That's what happened.
Oh, and one of the park rangers was so cute.
And
But I was a wreck and sad, so I don't think he thought
And he
I was
also
cute.
said goodbye as you went into the ambulance.
Oh, isn't that nice?
That was
He
it.
did.
If you were the park ranger that saved my sister, she thought you were cute. You happen to be a Saftronaut on Sapphire Universe. No, that
You
was
weren't
that.
on the bike ride.
No, I wasn't. I was home. I don't bike.
For the same reason.
For the same reason.
Not anymore.
Here, listen to me. Listen to me. This family. This family. Let me tell you about the Sapphire family. No, fine. Go ahead, Gabe. What?
Mobile, hotel, airplane.
go ahead.
This family loves to just put themselves in situations, not always, but in Cape Cod specifically, they love to do things that I'm like, this could end badly for someone on the trip.
Absolutely not.
Yes, family bike ride on trails, it ended badly
It
for
only
me.
ended badly.
It ended badly for
You know
her.
why?
And it's always bad.
The only reason that it is bad is because you as a teenager don't listen, and you as a young adult don't listen. You do
That's
things
not
that are
why I
stupid.
fell off the bike. I fell off the bike because no one told me what the difference between the brakes were.
You have in the past.
They didn't tell me.
Yeah,
You
I
have in
got
the
it.
past.
It is not my fault that I fell off the
kind
bike.
of, yeah, you shouldn't make of a blue light and shoot, and a shoot, and a shoot, and a bigger about a crowd.
Wow, I got something about it. Don't give her that crap.
He's defending me.
Now,
What? I'm trying to figure out what is it? That was well said. That was well said. Well
He's
said.
so out of breath
Breathe,
now.
breathe. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. You made your point. You made your point.
Okay,
You
no,
made
now
your
he's
point.
coming to me. He's
Oh, you want to go to
coming
mom? Okay. You want
Okay. Okay.
You're so cute.
So, in reality, you've been biking for a lot of years, and we have told you this. You just don't. You weren't paying attention. We didn't reinforce the biking stuff that one brake is the other. But either way, you don't go down a hill speeding at that kind of speed and go
What?
high five and think everything's
Mom.
gonna be okay.
I don't agree. I don't
And
agree.
You,
Thank
same
you.
thing. Sorry, you were speeding down. It says sharp turn ahead, and you just keep going, and you're not braking, and that's why you wiped out.
You know what? I was 18 years old, and I thought that, I could do anything, and I was invincible. And yeah, what? What do you want to
real
say
point,
now?
The real important factor of this whole thing, however, is that 1 week before this, or maybe 2 weeks before this, we just bought this brand new bicycle for Kira.
Well done.
And after the accident, when the wheel should look like this, the real wheel looked like this. Or maybe it was this. Or maybe it was this. And Kira's wrist was like this. They're both repaired.
Can I finish what I'm trying to say? She's learned a valuable lesson here, which is the same lesson that I learned, which is that you just don't need to do certain things.
yeah.
Right?
Got it.
Probably
I
still
got
get
it.
a bike. Probably still get a bike ride.
Well, mommy got it.
Oh, I'm not gonna bike.
Mommy got
I
it.
mean,
You
What do you
might
say?
not-
What do you say?
He
Mommy
hasn't
got
ri-
it.
He hasn't ridden a bike
Mommy.
since he wiped
yeah, but
out.
I'm also braver than him in a lot of things.
That's not true.
So-
Why
You
okay?
are a
Let me explain.
chicken.
I'm not a chicken.
I'm
Sorry,
also
you
way
are.
more
Please,
adventurous and active than you.
1 second, please. They don't get it.
Quack, quack, quack.
I'm not.
That's right.
Yes!
Okay.
I'm not a chicken. Let me
Yes,
explain.
you are.
No, I'm not a chicken. Let me
Yes,
explain
you
what
are.
it is.
No.
Quack, quack, quack.
I just am not going to put myself in situations where I'm going to do things that are going to put me at risk in a bad way. No,
No,
I don't
no.
do. No,
You
stop,
won't
stop.
even
I don't want
go
to hear you. I don't want to hear you. I don't
touring
want to hear
nice
you.
and
No, stop,
easy.
stop. It's my turn to speak. I went ice skating when I was a kid, and not ice skating. I'm sorry, skiing when I was a kid, and it's my fault because I didn't think I needed a lesson after 3 years of not skiing. I'm not saying I was right, but my point is there was one point where on the slope and there was a bump and I basically went into a split when I couldn't do a split, and I'll never go skiing again because of it. I won't do certain things. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
What's wrong with it?
Meanwhile,
Yes, Gabe!
I'm going to mention Kira getting bit by a dog the year before while we were in Cape Cod.
Yeah,
Kira
we
is
can't
this
go to
loving
Cape Cod.
soul, and she went over to the dog that was on the property, and the dog is a mastiff with a head probably about this big, and she gave a nice hug.
He's a
and
sweet dog.
I think he's a very sweet
Reality.
dog. But Doggy did not like that and decided, "Woo, let me take a bite out of Kira's cheek." She healed. She's as beautiful as ever.
You can't even
But
tell.
can't wait till we go to Cape Cod next year to see what perils.
Third
Kira,
time's
Yeah, what
a
do you want to do?
charm,
What do you want to do
number
next
three.
year?
I'm not gonna ride a bike next summer. I'm not gonna talk to dogs.
What?
What? Can we just take a minute that I said talk to dogs? Did anyone else hear that?
I also have to say, we want to thank you for taking years off of our lives with your antics, because nobody wants to take a lesson or listen to the advice.
You don't
that
take a
Mother
lesson
and
with
I-
bike riding.
Anyway,
Fine.
I used to come flying down the steps because they were the type of steps that a teenager could really jump and run and all that kind of stuff. So I came around the bend, 12 steps down to get to down the stairs. For somehow I miscounted the 2 steps I should have stepped on first, and I went flying down the whole flight of
Staircase?
steps.
Oy.
But first, I thought it would be more fun if I whacked my head on the stairwell that goes up. So my head
gosh.
left a mark. Laughs at my pain. Left
I could
in the-
just imagine you. Going down.
That's funny! It's amazing how that's funny that I always give myself a concussion. Dented the stairwell.
What is happening to us?
Had it with you people.
Wait a minute.
He's done.
Needless to say, I flew down the entire stairwell, landed flat on my back. My mom and dad were in the kitchen, and all I heard, and I was like, we're in the kitchen. Said, Josh, are you all right? And I was like, and there was a stampede of them coming in to see how I was doing. All I remember is seeing the heads come over, seeing if I was still alive, laying there flat on my back.
You were okay.
But I gave her a great reason to laugh.
That's enough for today in terms of stories, but I will say this. People knew that you were going on tour.
That's right.
That is
I'm not
important.
anymore.
Great, that's a great way to
Shut
say
it
it.
off. Come
really-
on.
I'm originally supposed to be doing Paw Patrol, but I can't do the physical requirement, so I'm doing another tour for Cirque du Soleil. It's their holiday tour in November, and I'm going to be a singer in it.
Woo!
So, yeah.
Which is really, really
Holiday.
holiday. Which is also really cool because it was very sweet that they, I mean, that's how much I guess they wanted to work with you, right?
It was very sweet.
Very,
Very
exciting.
sweet.
So you'll be touring where?
West Coast.
West Coast, look out. Hey Saftronauts! You asked for it and now it's here. We're super excited to announce that we now have official Sapphire Universe merchandise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude! Now wherever you are in the universe, you could twin with us also, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Click the link in the description below or the link in our bio. See you in the universe.
I love you.